I'm choosing 2 plastic rake heads from the Dollar Tree. Using a heat gun, I'm heating the labels so they can be removed effortlessly, followed by some solvent to remove the glue residue and TSP alternative to clean it. I'm now choosing a used, flexible stainless steel faucet connector I had in my stash and an old wire hanger. Using a hacksaw, I'm sawing off both ends of the connector so I'm just left with the tubing. I'm now straightening out the hanger and cutting it to the length of the connector using a pipe cutter. I'm now threading the wire through the connector to help hold the shape I desire. The connector is being dry fit inside both rake head holes so I can measure a desired gap between both rakes. Transferring that measurement onto a 1/4 inch coroplast, I'm cutting a long strip the entire length of the rakes, ensuring the hollow flutes are running horizontal against the long sides. On one side of the coroplast, I'm cutting through each flute but only one side. If the flutes are hard to see, some additional task lighting can really help. Now the coroplast can bend. Next up, I'm painting one side of the rakes and both sides of the coroplast with black spray paint. 3 coats were needed with plenty of drying time in between. Now that the paint is dry, I'm bending the coroplast to open the cut flutes back up where the paint made them stick. Using a glue gun, I'm applying hot glue to one rake along the inside bottom, then attaching one side of the coroplast. Once stable, I'm now gluing the other rake to the coroplast to create a base that supports both rakes. I'm now adding some hot glue onto the rake holes, then inserting the connector. Reaching for some soft twisted rope, also from the dollar store, I'm gluing and winding the rope around the connector to completely cover it. I found the rope easier to work with if I rolled it into a ball prior and hot glued it into place every so often. And I am left with the most adorable garden-themed rake basket that can be used so many ways. Doesn't that black rake against the white rope look elegant? And I love the peak of the original green inside. However, you can paint both sides the same color or choose any 2 tones you wish. Or bring it to a patio table and use it as a table centerpiece. Simply place a cup inside, insert faux or real flowers to instantly summarize your space. Or how about filling it with plants or flowers, then hang it on a front door or shed door or under a window as a unique window box planter. The added feature is not only enchanting, it's weather resistant too.
Grab a couple plastic planters and bowls. I'm starting with 2 plastic planters. I'm going to place one upside down and then use a really strong glue like E6000. On top of this planter, I'm going to add a bowl. And then we're going to put another bowl upside down on top of that. And then finally a second planter on top. I'm using just regular acrylic paint. Then I'm going to add some baking soda. This is going to give a matte, chalky finish that looks a little bit like stone. Now I can just use a wide brush and paint this on to the plastic.
Take 16-inch wood skewers. Start by gluing wood skewers around the inner circumference of one craft hoop. Remove every other skewer to allow for even spacing and add a second hoop to the center of the skewers. Gather all the pointy ends of the skewers and fit them into a 3-inch macrame ring and hot glue in place to secure. Take twine, lace, and ribbon and add it to mask any seams or imperfections from hot gluing. Take a plug-in light fixture kit and thread it through the center of the top of the macrame loop.
Grab some wood bun-shaped table legs. Take one of the wood legs and with some pliers unscrew the screw from the leg. Take a second bun foot and screw it into the vacant hole of the first foot. Take the third bun foot and remove its screw as well. With a spade drill bit, I used a 7/8 inch bit, and drill a hole about 3/4 to 1 inch deep. With the large drilled hole on top, glue the third bun foot to the top of the other 2 stacked bun feet. Stain your new candle holder by brushing wood stain onto the wood and then wiping away the excess stain with a cloth. Place a taper candle into the candle holder and enjoy the warm glow of your new candlestick decor. Grab a single chunky wood table leg. While you're at it, grab a 12-inch wood round. Remove the screw from the bottom of the wood leg with a pair of pliers. Cut up an old white t-shirt, cotton works best, into small cloths. Then elevate the wood round and the table leg so they are up off the table. Dip one of your white rags into the wood stain and wipe it across the top of the wood round. Apply with the wood grain for an even coat. Wipe any excess away with the cloth. Because the leg has more details to the wood, you may need to wipe the stain into the nooks and crannies of the wood. Once dry, flip the table leg upside down and glue to the center of the wood round. This means you're attaching the most narrow end of the table leg to the center of the wood round. Display it with candles and greenery for a cozy decor display in your home.
Grab some styrofoam discs at your dollar store. While you are there, pick up some faux greenery stems and a plastic planter pot. If you want to change the color of the pot, spray paint it with your chosen color. Next, take the styrofoam discs and start to glue them one at a time to the bottom of the painted pot. Simply stack the discs as you glue them. Cut apart the different stems of your faux greenery. Then stick the different stems into the styrofoam tower inside the pot. Fan the stems out so they fill the pot. To complete the look, place some Spanish moss around the stems. Don't forget to add some to the inner spaces between the stems. Now you can enjoy the beauty of indoor plants in your home with no thought to required light. Next time you are at Walmart, grab a large plastic bowl or pasta bowl and a cereal bowl. Flip the large bowl over and apply a ring of clear adhesive glue around the perimeter of the bowl bottom. Place the bottom of the cereal bowl on top of the glue to secure the two bowls together. If you want, take some decorative rope and hot glue it around the center where the two bowls meet. Flip the two bowls over so the larger bowl is on the top. Fill this bowl with water and add some floating candles. Light the candles and enjoy a beautiful candle display on your coffee table any time of day or night. Next time you're at the dollar store, pick up a couple of charger plates and a margarita glass. Start by spray painting the charger plates in a favorite color. I ended up needing 3 coats of spray paint to fully cover the melamine chargers in my favorite navy blue. I went back to the dollar store and picked up some melamine plates in the outdoor section. They're slightly smaller than the charger plates. I spray painted these the same color as the charger plates and let them dry completely. Next, cut apart the bead strands so that you have individual loose beads. Take one of the charger plates and with a hot glue gun, glue 4 beads equidistant apart in the center of the plate. Put some hot glue onto the tops of those wood beads and press the bottom of the second charger plate on top. Initially, I took each of the wood beads and with a little hot glue, glued them side by side at a slight angle into the crevice between the 2 charger plates, creating a bead band around the 2 chargers. This was a good start, but I figured out an easier way that was less messy and I was less prone to get hot glue on my fingers. My solution? A popsicle stick. This takes a little more time, but it really is so much easier to line up and glue the beads. Remember that margarita glass? Apply a ring of hot glue onto the bottom of the glass and toward the edge. Press the glass to the center of the beaded charger plates until it's secure. Then apply a thin band of hot glue to the rim of the glass. Take the smaller beaded plates and press them onto the center of the glass. Style your new beaded tiered tray with real or faux plants, coasters, small jars, flowers, or any other home decor items that you love. I hope this inspired you to create your own beaded tiered tray with some simple plates, beads, and a margarita glass.